Number 32, Carl Anthony Towns.
Thanks for joining us on a... Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Raptors. They love where they stand right now, first place. And of course there are the Knicks, 7 games behind.
You know, for the Raptors, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP, and it's Pirtle in at center. And for New York, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Robinson in at the center position. And a changeover in the front office for the Raptors this summer, Shams.
Yeah, major change. We're seeing a shift in ownership as well this summer, and the outgoing front office brass has an NBA title as well as an Executive of the Year award. Apparently that was not enough to hold off the pink slip. Pretty big changes coming with the Raptors over the last year.
Yeah, let's see if we, the North, will be relevant again soon. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
But Pat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And here's MP. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Towns for 3. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Back to MP from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Well, we know about 3-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt, protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Clarkson's got room. Barnes with the rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. BA, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Toronto now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Knocks down the long J.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Clarkson for 3. Clarkson missing again.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
New lineup here for New York. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Hart with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Toronto leading by 15. MP outside. Now Barrett. And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Kolek. New York, no good that time either.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Kolek. Soft touch off the glass. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. MP shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Barrett against Anunoby. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Toronto out in front, just dominating this one. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, we're in the era of...
Even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms, continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
MP, that one's good.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Ingram. Count that bucket.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Shamet passes to Bridges. Now Towns. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Ananobi's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Shamet, guarded by Quickly. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Raptors. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
MP getting it done for Toronto. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McBride in at the point guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Another bucket! Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. McBride passes to Towns. Back to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The shot by Towns, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real. Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Pass to Pirtle. Ingram against Bridges. Ingram, the pass to MP. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his third assist of the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Clarkson outside. Towns taking his time here. Robinson a screen on Barnes. The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And that one's good. Ingram's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Towns outside. To the inside. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
From deep, MP. He got it again! Sensational! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Clarkson, and the ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by Clarkson. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson, and it's Shamet in for McBride. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Bridges. He's guarded closely.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Toronto passing it around from deep. MP. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Shamet. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep. MP. And Anunoby pulls it down. Shamet passes to Towns. The three is up. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Kuller. Toronto also changing it up. Battle comes in for Mobo. And MP subbed in for Shed. So for the Raptors right now, they've got Dick. MP is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5. Knocks it down from distance.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Robinson a screen on Barrett. Clarkson up top, guarded by Barrett. Barrett against Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson has made some tough twos in his career, and he does so there.
Launches it, and MP with the 3. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Clarkson for three. Offensive board. Three-pointer, Bridges. Kicks it out, Towns. Takes the three. Clarkson outside. Hits the trifecta.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
For three, Bridges. Rebound, Toronto. MP looking around. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
So, no problem for Toronto as they...
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
It's not rocket science, JQ. If the ball goes in, you keep shooting. If it doesn't, you stop shooting.
Simple as that?
Yeah, simple as that.
Okay, MP, keep it simple.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Ryan, back to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Lillard in at the point. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and Coach said, we know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Lillard surveying the D. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's Lillard with the response triple. No one more competitive than Dame.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Klingon the screen for Sharp. No good with the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Quickly against Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Shot to stop the run. Portland no good that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Raptors leading by 13. The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 21.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Breathe is checked in. Jeremy Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Avdia. And it's Holiday in for Sharp. Grant with a screen on quickly. Lillard left side, takes it inside, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And here's MP for 3. A rebound by Reith. Trailblazers trail by 14. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Outside Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the response triple by Holiday. He's just so competitive.
20 feet out. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And
checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Henderson. Avdia finds Lillard. Now here's Grant. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Holiday's got 8 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Denny Avdia, Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the 1. On the wing, Murray. Lillard outside. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, you set him up, and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside, Avdia. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Avdia. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a very difficult play to make. Lillard feeling the contact and powering through.
Traps in the tray.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Such a wide-open look.
Well, you got to be this quick in today's game. The second Avdia has the ball, he's into his shot.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Avdia. Lillard with no one around. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Lillard's got 15.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Holiday gets the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. And another one falls. Amazing.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. And so it's the Toronto Raptors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. We're on the sleeve. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Portland Trailblazers.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And next up, let's check out the Players of the Month. These guys have been red hot. The winner in the East, MP.
MP obviously deserves this. Impacts the game in so many ways. You can't overstate his importance to the team, Shaq.
That's right, MP. Put him on your back and roll, baby, roll.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Kicks it out to Lillard, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And another one falls. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
A shot by Sharp, nobody around, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Pass to Kamare, and Sharp has it in the corner. Avdia against MP. And finished off by Avdia.
Great hops. Avdia got way up there.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Klingon. Still yet to score. Lillard misses.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Watch outside!
Avdia on the wing. Klingon with it. Hurdles there. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And here's MP for 3. Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Quickly against Lillard. Kept alive.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Hits it again. Wow!
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Toronto holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense.
Too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
On the court for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Fires for three. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
MP outside. From the arc, connects again.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And here's Sharp. Lillard outside. And the three ball is good. Lillard's got 27.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Kamara. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The three. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Goodness.
Wow!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
"19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Klingon the screen for Lillard. Pass to Klingon. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, that's how you create offense. Lillard with the great setup.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Raptors. Battle. Shea.
Lillard with it. And And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
It's like most jobs. The work itself, up and down. It's the people, if you're lucky, who make it somewhere you want to be instead of somewhere you have to be. I'm lucky to have teammates and coaches who feel more like family than a coworker. So even when the work is hard, I take a lot of pleasure.
Great, thanks, MP.
Hey, you're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dom, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our